Welcome back to Kirby Emblem Awakening. Last time, Kirby had a whale of a time. He took on Chapter 1 and the Apocalypse. That was pretty fun. But now we're moving on to Chapter 2. A couple of announcements. Last video, or the one before that, a couple people asked how Citra was, and it records pretty good. While it plays pretty good, recording, it can be a little bit slow. It does have updates like every week. So it has been getting a little bit better and better. I've noticed myself not having to audio sync as much. If you do hear any clicking in the background, that's me just making sure the audio is set up. But that's it for now. Let's go ahead and begin the chapter. I think last time we had Lisa taking Kirby to meet her friends, the shepherds. And she's bringing Kirby in like a stray puppy. And we have Maribel here. Careful, Maribel, you almost slipped on that piece of paper right there. Something I noticed about that thing. Yeah, she did pretty good. Oh, teach.
Oh, please.
You won't believe this.
Well, Sumia seems to be interested in Crom right now, but that may change later on. And a bunch of Sumia Crom shippers have just disliked the video. She might be with someone else.
Huh?
I know a lot of times in Awakening, a lot of people are curious to see who not only the Avatar ends up with, but Crom as well. But we'll get to that in quite a while, actually. Well, when you think about it, Kirby should be a very gassy creature the way he inhales, so Kirby could probably burp like Vake. And Maribel has a really funny way of speaking. Cut from finer cloth. And she leaves. Oh, I'm sure we'll meet her again very soon. And here comes the man of the hour.
Captain!
And she trips on the exact piece of paper that Maribel almost did.
Huh?
Don't worry, Crom. We have a way to get Sumia over her little infatuation with you.
Hey.
She may be interested in someone else here soon.
Yes.
But who will Crom be interested in? Okay. So we're gonna ask for help, and who's gonna volunteer? Well, great, we need a healer. Well, Vake seems pretty tough. He might be good coming along. And Callum, this guy. He's sort of a meme, but when he joins, I'll explain it a little bit more.
Captain!
Maybe right now you would. There's something interesting about Sumia's class at this point in the game. I'll explain it after the battle. We'll be seeing a little bit more about her afterwards, even if she's not joining us just yet.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, Crom, I think you're going to be pairing up with Frederick for this one.
Are you ready? Wait for me.
And we have someone new joining as well.
What?
No.
He didn't remember. So this is Stahl, and I really like Stahl a lot. Usually when I'm female avatar and I don't want to marry Crom, I'll actually marry Stahl. He's just a really, he's basically pretty normal is how people describe him. One of the most, kind of like Ingrid, a very, basic person. But I like him a lot. He also reminds me of a anime character, Makoto Tachibana from Free. They kind of have the same, personality and appearance. And Stahl really likes food, so he should be a really good friend for Kirby. They'll get along right. All right. Yeah, he's basically the Green Knight to Sully's Red Knight, and he's explaining Muriel here, who's catching up. Alright. Okay, there's a little bit of an inconsistency right here. Frederick says that we just started calling them the Risen based on the council that happened while we are meeting the Shepherds. However, if you get a support between Lisa and Crom, I think it's Lisa and Crom, at the end of the last chapter, which I didn't get, they'll actually mention that. They'll say the name of the Risen before this conversation. And Vake here, he has lost his axe. Yeah, Vake is actually unarmed. And Frederick is going to go over the weapon triangle. We really don't, you can read if you want to, but we really don't need to know that. But for new players, this is a very interesting bit of dialogue. So first we have Vake, a fighter. Vake is really strong and he has a lot of HP. Typical fighter. He also makes for a good dad. I mentioned last chapter that there are pairings, pairing child system. So he's a pretty good dad for any physical kid. I'm probably not going to use him this run, but I do actually plan on pairing him with Sully. The reason being, I think they have a really interesting support. Since I'm not really using him, I'm not going to use her because I do like to use Stahl here. Now, like I said, he is a counterpart to Sully's Red Cavalier Kane. He's more the able, although he is the one who specializes in strength and defense. He's more of the tank, where she's more of the offensive one. I think whenever people play this, they like to make her go Paladin, him go Great Knight. But I definitely want to use Stahl, although his pair-up partner will not be joining for quite some time yet. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and pair up Crom and Frederick. At this point in the game, if I mess up, I'll probably make a cut here. This chapter is actually pretty hard. A lot of people think it is hard. These enemies just kind of rush you. In Lunatic mode, you actually have to give Frederick a defensive person, put him right here or something. It can get pretty brutal. I did actually practice this chapter a little bit. And we're going with the Rapier. It has a slightly higher hit rate and crit rate. So we'll just go ahead and use this as sort of a training wheel for Crom. And he missed. That is lovely. A 92 miss is actually really bad. I might have to re-strategize how we do this chapter now. Okay. I think I'll give Lisa to Kirby. She gives +2 magic. Go ahead and try and hit this guy. Maybe not miss an 82. Thank you, Kirby. Now, next what I like to do is pair up Vake with either Sully or Stahl, depending on who I'm using. He gives a nice +4 strength, meaning Stahl should be able to take down Mr. Iron Axe here.
Don't you give up.
Okay, I wonder what a 92 miss is under true hit. And then I'll keep Sully back here and have Virion just support her for now. And all these guys are going to go for Kirby. Okay. Don't miss this time. Thank you, Vake. That's actually really helpful that he avoided that damage right there. And Vake, of course, can't dual strike right now because he doesn't have his weapon. Okay. Miro has found an axe on the ground. I wonder who that belongs to. Okay, so here's Muriel. She's a mage, and magic is really good in this game. I think Muriel is a pretty good unit. She is a fantastic pair-up partner for an avatar that you want to make magic-based, like Kirby. Even though I'm not pairing them in the long run, she may be very valuable in this chapter to put her with Kirby. A lot of people don't like using Muriel because her personality is really interesting. She's very educated. Now, what I think I'm going to do here... This is a lot more enemies than what we normally deal with, so I think I'm gonna have Frederick just go ahead and pick off one of these guys. Don't be afraid to use Frederick in this chapter. He is very much needed in Lunatic, and sometimes in Hard. When things don't go your way, he may be needed here as well. Now let's see if we can have Virion do anything here. He might be able to shoot this guy for us.
Fancy that.
Okay, now can Stall take out... You can take out him. Yeah, as you can see, we are pretty swarmed with enemies right now. That's why this is so hard. The 2 units that start up on this bridge do rush you quite early. Now is Virion in range of... Alright, Kirby, I really need you to hit this. Thank you. Burn our bad RNG when Crom missed his 92. And still no speed. Oh, that was a pretty good level up. I'm wondering if Sully or Muriel might be able to take him out. We can use Muriel.
Well, I feel edified.
Okay, and I think that just leaves you. I'm gonna go ahead and just pair up Virion here. Yeah, I figured you'd go for him. That's fine though. Okay, so now what I like to do, let's see who might want this kill here. Kirby can start. After all these initial enemies are gone, this is why I like to call the breather period. Basically nothing else will attack us. We're free to do whatever we want on the lower half of the bridge and trade things around. We have to do that with Vake here. Typical Stall level up. Okay, let's go ahead. You can't quite reach yet, that's okay. I think I'm gonna separate you two. Don't think Crom is hurt. A little bit. Okay.
My lord.
Okay. This dialogue is just doing the auto battle, I think.
Well.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. I've never seen anyone do that. I think it's where you just, well, let your units fight on their own. That's kind of not how you're supposed to play, but I don't know. Whatever. So let's go ahead and put Kirby on the fort. We're going to give Vake over to you. Let's see if we can get a support. Okay, we did. Great. Still need to give the... Yeah, just taking this time, like I said, to just make sure everyone... Transfer Vake onto you. I'll put you up here. Muriel can trade to not you. Okay.
What?
Basically a tutorial of how to trade. Although I seem to forget there for a minute. Okay. Kirby's gonna heal. Let's just get ourselves into position here. I would like Miro to pair up with Kirby. That wasn't that great, but Lisa really doesn't care. Alright, we'll wait one more turn. Okay. So now what I like to do is have Miro pair up. She gives +4 magic and some skill to Kirby, much needed. And then Crom is going to go up here. I'm just going to equip the Falchion back, and then you can... Actually, more healing XP. Then you can just pair up on Sully. Once again, I need to keep her away from Crom. What I might do actually here, let me have that so Stall can get working on a lance rank. We will be getting an iron lance here, droppable, and we'll put that on Sully.
Thanks, friend.
Yes, he called Frederick his friend. Okay, that was a good one, Crom. Glad you're gaining speed.
I'll take notes from you.
Okay, yeah, Kirby's doing quite a bit better than he was with Lisa. Okay. I think we're gonna just pull Kirby back for now and have Stall take out this one. Let's see, we'll just go for the 100. Vate can now dual strike, but he doesn't have to right here. And then Lisa will want to heal up. Kirby and Lisa should be unlocking a support here. I think I'm going to put Vera in out front just so Sully doesn't accidentally get next to Crom. I don't know if I'll have her paired up by the cutoff time, so I don't want her to get any points with him. Okay, I've got quite the cluster here. How about Stall can take out you? Yeah, Stall's only at level 3 now, and there's the Iron Lance, so I think I'm gonna have Kirby. But yet, I think Crom is a little bit lower level. Let's go ahead and have him pick off this guy.
Good.
And then I'd like to... Okay, the Iron Sword. I'd like to trade... Give me that one, and they should be good. Okay, let's hope the next guy doesn't do 11 damage. Okay, that was a very good one for Stall. Glad he gained speed. Alright, that's fine. And then we'll just give this one to Crom. He probably wants to give that sword to Stall.
Finished.
Okay. I think what we're gonna do is separate. I don't think they can get support if they don't support, but I'd rather Stall take this one alone. Okay, great. Lisa needs to get going. Viron can come along. Kirby. Okay. So yeah, the initial rush of this chapter is very early on. The later portion is pretty easy with this nice bridge here to choke everything up. Let's have Crom heal. And once again, we get a... I think I'll pair back up a fake. And go ahead and trade me that Iron Sword. I guess you guys are fine where you are. Kirby will move into position. Okay. Let's just move everyone in. I would like Crom to start chipping at him. With Frederick, he should be fine. I do think the boss is a crit rate, but Frederick should help negate, well, not the crit rate, but the, any damage he'll take. Yeah, 3 times 3 is 9, so that won't be enough to kill. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. That'll leave him with 14. That is enough to kill, though. And another Risen Chief growling at us, just like the last chapter. Okay, strength and speed is primarily what we want, Crom, so he's doing very well. Now, Stall, how do you do against him? 5 times 3 is 15, so that won't be enough to kill you. I think we'll go for it.
Right behind you.
I could have done more damage with the iron, but Vake helped us out anyway. So we can give the XP to Stall instead of Kirby. Yeah, chapter can go a number of ways. I thought I might had to have reset when Crom missed initially, but luckily we burned our bad RN on that and nothing else. Because Kirby did have to take down that one axe fighter. And we'll make our way along. I like how Kirby and Lisa are the same height.
Oh.
What do we have here?
Huh?
Just a random Pegasus, all armored and everything. Careful, Crom. Pegasi are sexist, at least in this world. Not so much Fates.
Pardon me.
But we may have an animal charmer in our ranks.
Huh?
Actually, Boots would be pretty good on Sumia.
Wait.
So this is what I was alluding to earlier. Obviously, Sumia will become a Pegasus Knight after this, but a lot of people question what her class was before this. It could have been, well, I thought it might have been a soldier, but we don't really have any playable ones of those in this game. Maybe some kind of sword fighter, maybe a Cavalier since she likes animals, so it's really up for speculation what she was until this moment. Come to think of it, a Cavalier. Yeah, she has way of animals, so a Cavalier might have been her class before this.
Well,
Not really sure. Or she could have been a trainee. It's really hard to tell.
no.
Okay, yeah, she'll catch up later. And by later, I mean pretty soon.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if we've unlocked anything. We have quite a few. Kirby and Lisa. And Crom and Frederick. Let's go ahead with this one.
My lord.
Yeah, our initial people gang support's up.
Good.
And we're at camp.
Ah.
Yes, Frederick is very dutiful.
Really? No.
Yeah, I guess it is his job.
Forgive me. Really?
Which color do you want, Crom? I think Crom will be fine without any blankets.
Well.
Oh, this is the naked one. Well, I'm sure Sumia would like that poster. As would female avatar, probably. Well, maybe not, now that I think about their conversation.
Huh? Indeed. Listen.
I mean, I'll have a poster if you want. A fan-servicey poster of Crom, why not? But let's do probably a better conversation than that.
Hey.
Yeah, I think Kirby might be a little bit taller, but it's always funny to have, like, the avatar about Lisa's size. He looks about the same age as her. This might make Kirby actually shorter than most of the girls in the army. Wolves. Maybe this is a conversation about the Risen, because I'm sure you can unlock this one before the last chapter, and he did just mention it right there. But yeah, the Risen name can be spoiled before you get to that chapter. And she's waking Kirby up.
Oh.
Yeah, she was kind of born after everything, kind of like Elise in Conquest. She wasn't really around to see Garen when he was, like, not an evil villain. And Lisa really never met her parents either.
What?
Kirby is a forgiving pink puff. Okay, and that'll do it. Everyone in the initial team has a C support, which is really good. I think everyone here is good on their equipment. Now, we may have unlocked... We don't have a shop yet. Hopefully in the next chapter we'll get one, but that will do it for this episode, and I will see you for the next one. And I can't believe I forgot to mention this in the main video since I made the thumbnail way ahead of time. So Sully and Stall, they look like they're wearing toilets. Let me just show you. Look at Sully's portrait on the bottom screen. It looks like her head's coming right out of a toilet. And as for Stall, his isn't as bad, but yeah, they still look like they're wearing toilets. Questionable design choice there. Very, very questionable.